All right, so the Prime Minister declares another state of public emergency. This in St. Catherine North. He did that yesterday, and he cites rampant criminality and lawlessness in the division. He says there'll be a special focus on Spanish Town, Linstead, and Bogwalk, where there's been a spike in murders since the start of the year. Murder statistics in Catherine North, January to March 2016 was 21. January to March 2017 was 30. And January to March this
48.
year, 48.
Not good. Okay.
He's suggesting that some rights will be suspended. He says it will be in effect for initial 14 days to cover Spanish Town and its environs, Bogwalk, Linstead, Jones Avenue, Shelter Rock, who I've never heard of, Lakespen, Sligoville, and several other communities where he says criminals have been active in recent weeks. He says under these enhanced security measures, the security forces will have extraordinary powers and some rights will be suspended.
Zoso is still on in Mount Salem and Denham Town.
Yep, and apparently there was another murder in Denham Town yesterday in Zoso. There were
SOE in St. James, no, and SOE in St. Catherine.
Yep.
I don't have a problem with it.
No.
I don't know, if we can find a way to fix crime and this is effective, we just have to make sure it's effective, then we'll see. It's interesting though that we have so many resources to cover all of these areas, and do we have resources to cover more if we decide that? Because people are saying, what happened to Clarendon?
Right, because they were saying apparently that obviously, so the bad guys hear that it is happening
So
here,
they
and
flee.
moved over here, and then they come over here, and they moved over here. So some people are saying maybe the entire country should be under a state of emergency.
Okay.
The acting police commissioner, Mr. Commissioner Clifford Blake, says the St. Catherine North Division has the largest gang in the island, the Klansman gang. He says they've been responsible for scores of murders, robberies, and extortion. He says not only in St. Catherine. What's the next one? D-Day for teachers. They say they will consider the latest package today.
They'll consider it today?
Yep.
Okay.
So it says the agitated Jamaica Teachers Association will today decide whether to accept the latest wage offer from the government, even as there is a rush.
What's the new wage offer?
I'm not certain. She didn't say. She didn't want to come out.
I don't know. Not sure what.
So the teachers became ill after the JTA rejected the government salary offer of 16% over 4 years. But I don't know if it's that make them sick, but who knows.
Okay. So Spencer said that if the book, this is State Minister in the Ministry of Finance and Public Service, Ruddy Spencer, said that if the book and software allowance were granted, which is what the teachers are asking for, it would see the budget going up by $1.7 billion. He said while the government would not want to grant a substantially higher increase in allowances, they said they would want to, but they couldn't at this time. But some new offer was given, I don't know if it was yesterday. So
Friday.
It was Friday?
Friday, I think, yeah.
Okay, so the teachers are back to the table. Hopefully some agreement can be reached, and we can put this behind us and move forward with the school year.
Yeah, we hope so many of them don't get ill again.
Yeah. It's a lot of illness. Yep. All right. Punishing the pregnant. Health insurance providers are forcing expectant mothers to pay upfront and claim refunds. As a result, they're coming under pressure from some women's rights advocates who are angry.
Pay upfront for what?
For whatever they have to do in terms of the maternal care that they need.
So if you go for your, try it.
Whatever it is you go for. You have to go to doctor very regular when you're pregnant. You have to get blood tests every month. That's all I'm doing.
So normally what happens? The government pays for that before?
I don't know if they paid for it. This is a health insurance. So, you know, like you can go to the doctor and you give your health card and you can't do that. You have to pay for everything full cost up front and then you claim after. And when you claim, you don't get back everything, you know, you only get back a portion. I don't know, eh? Well, I know I've had some issues in that arena and health did not cover. So But it's hard though, because it's a lot of money to find for all the tests and stuff. If you have a particular predisposition, you might have to test for, you know, pre-gestational diabetes. Is a test that you might have to do to send the blood abroad, and it's very expensive. You have to pay in US dollars. So depending on what it is, it can be really, really expensive. So people are complaining about that. Women's advocates complaining about that. Local gynaes are asking the pregnant folks not to blame the medical providers. We don't have a choice, he said. We're just doing what we're instructed to do by the insurance company. So I guess people are now looking at the insurance companies to see what they can do.
So you already said that it's not a whole lot of money you get back from the insurance.
You don't get back everything from the insurance, and you get back a portion.
So they cover like 80%, 50%?
I'm not sure what it is with pregnancy, you know, and it depends on the condition as well. So some things you don't get back, nothing.
All right. So a Jamaican man, unfortunately, well, unfortunate that anyone was involved in this, but a Jamaican man among victims of the Florida bridge collapse. His 37-year-old Navarro Brown. He was among the 6 people who died. Apparently he works at Structural Technologies, VSL. It's a US-based company that offers products to strengthen bridges. So he's from Moko in Clarendon.
Oh no. Our condolences to his family and his friends.
But you know, the students at the university were saying that they didn't realize that there was a crack in the bridge.
It wasn't even the students. One of the folks who was working on the bridge called the company who was putting up the bridge 2 days before the bridge fell down to say, we've noticed some cracks in the bridge. He didn't think it was serious at that time, but apparently the person who was to get the message did not get the message until after the bridge fell down. So there are going to be some lawsuits for sure in this one. Our condolences to friends and family of this
Navarro
young man.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
37 years old. All right. Okay.
So.
Where am I?
I don't know.
Everard. I am right here. I just asked where am I, but I don't got anywhere. This is Mrs. Sophia Josephs. It's her birthday today. Mrs. Josephs, happy birthday. It's coming from your husband, Denton, and your daughter, Sayisha. I hope I pronounced it properly. Hope you have an absolutely brilliant day today. Have another picture to show you. If you just hang on, the great Everard is right there.
Okay.
And this is Janice Hines Holgate. She lives in New York. I hope you have an absolutely amazing birthday. I wish you so many more. It's coming from your sons, Jaleel and Jamon, your nephews, Jaim and Jamal, and the rest of the family in Jamaica, and the family in Florida, and the family in New York. And have a brilliant day today. Many, 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 many happy returns. I have another one for Miss Gloria Phillips, who they call G-Bert. And if you tell me how old Miss Gloria is,
I'm going to guess that she's 104.
Yeah, best, you know.
Honestly?
She's 102. But you almost get it, so you're still the best.
Still wrong, though, now.
Gloria Phillips, Miss G-Bert is 102 years old today. It's going from your granddaughter, Sophia, and I suspect the rest of the family, and from us here, 102. That's amazing. Have a brilliant day today. And I feel, say, you're old enough to have some wine, and I feel you're old enough to do anything you want.
Definitely.
Anything you want today. So.
102?
What?
All right, one here. This is Camelia Ruddock. You hold it now.
Who is Camelia Ruddock?
It's her birthday today. Today's the 19th of March?
Today
I don't know where the days are going.
No.
Happy birthday, Camelia, from your mom, Marinda, your daughter, Jada Boy, your brother, Orlando, and your friends, Merrick. Have a fantastic day and enjoy many more. We have 1 minute and 26 seconds to run down the clock. What do you want to talk about?
Huh?
See, 121. No, it's 119, 118, 117.
I know we will. Because our hearts tell us so.